Let's speak to Jacco van Loon. He's Associate Professor of Astrophysics at Keele University in the United Kingdom. Jacco, we're still waiting for a news conference from NASA. What are we possibly expecting them to say, apart from confirming that the probe has passed Ultima Thule?
Well, that's true. They've made contact with the spacecraft. They've had just status information to say that the spacecraft is in a good condition now. So it is ready to transmit data back to us. We also know that it has taken a lot of data, images and other data that is waiting there on the spacecraft, but it will take some time to get those data. It's a long way out. It takes 6 hours for the data to come here. That far, of course, the signal is very weak, so it needs very large radio dishes to actually receive it, and it will be done over days and even months. So hopefully in the next few hours, when the first data will arrive, there will be something that they will show, some image hopefully, but it might not be that soon. So at the press conference, they will mostly confirm that the spacecraft is in a good status, and that data is expected in the next few hours after that.
So, Jacco, when New Horizons left Earth 13 years ago, scientists didn't even know that Ultima Thule existed. And then they found it, so they decided to divert the probe to study a rock that's basically 30 kilometers across. There must be trillions of rocks that size. Why go there?
That's true. There will be many of these kinds of objects, but they are small. Plus, it had passed by Pluto, and of course it would have to visit one that's near its trajectory. So they chose this particular object for that reason, but it should be quite typical of this kind of objects. So what we learn from this object should say something to us about objects of similar sizes and objects that haven't changed for 4.5 billion years. So these are the kind of things that make the planets that we are seeing now.
Yeah, that's really interesting because, of course, 4.5 billion years is the age of our solar system. As an expert in the field, of course, the scientists who control Ultima Thule are hoping that we'll get some more of those answers about the formation of the solar system. But as an expert in the field, what are the biggest answers that you would eventually hope to find the answer to? Those questions that you've been looking for your entire career?
Well, it's quite difficult to make a planet. There are many steps involved. So the most difficult steps are actually when the objects are still very small. When gravity, for instance, is not so important yet. So by observing an object like this, we will see what they are like. And from that, we can models and processes that then predict the physical processes that will happen to these kinds of objects. The object will look like a potato, like all small do, some test, but the kind of surface structures will tell something about what it's made of, what happens to it over the time, and it will be very important. This time ever, we have seen life before.
Okay, Jacco, what an irony, right? You're speaking to us from not that far away in the Netherlands, talking about an object that humanity has sent billions of kilometers into space, and yet the quality of the line between the UK and the Netherlands has been cracking up. But Jacco, thank you very much indeed for your time.